Happy Women's Day! Welcome back to my channel. Today is 8th of March 2025. It's International Women's Day and today is Saturday and it's sunny Saturday, which is very rare in the UK, and I'm taking myself out for a little date with myself. And this also starts a series of what can we call it? Not Lonely, Being Alone, episode 1. An Indian Girl Living Abroad edition. And I am inspired by one of my favorite YouTuber. Her name is Sydney Serena. I'll tag her in the comment. She does this series Alone But Not Lonely in New York City, and I love watching those. So I'm like, why not? Because I personally love taking myself out on dates. I love my solo dates so much. Don't get me wrong, I have my friends I go out with. I have my boyfriend I go on dates and stuff with, and I do all the fun stuff. But once in a while, I just need my solitude. I love my own time. I love going out alone. I love going to movies alone, going to restaurants alone, romanticizing my life wholly. And my life mantra is romanticize every single thing of life, because trust me, like the smallest mundane thing in your life, if you think your life is boring, you can find like romanticism or amazing thing in the smallest things that you do. Your life might be boring for you, but trust me, your life is something that someone else aspires. So just live like a main character energy. And it's the start of spring now. Nature is also vibing, and why not us? So that is why I take myself out on a lot of solo dates usually, but I usually don't film it. But I have decided now, from now on, I am gonna document all of it. I'm gonna romanticize every bit of it. I'm gonna romanticize the hell out of my life, and that makes me very happy. This as a episode 1 of Not Lonely, Being Alone. How you can enjoy as well and romanticize your life, hell out of your life, when you live far away from home, miles, 5,000 miles away from your home, but you are still happy. You can still be happy. You can still find happiness in solitude, and you can fall in love with yourself. That's the most important thing, by the way. You can't fall in love with anybody else unless you completely and fully fall in love with yourself. And once you do that, that's life changing. So let me take you along today in my falling in love with myself era, pouring on my own cup, doing what I want. Look at this gorgeous sky today, the gorgeous weather and the gorgeous sun. My goodness. Okay, bump in the plan, guys. I've been to F1 Arcade, and it looks like all the slots have been full because obviously it's a Women's Day and the offer, it was for free, and of course you needed to come early to get a spot, which I did not. No worries, I'm just gonna walk around in this beautiful weather, in this beautiful city. There's a gallery. If that gallery is open, I might pop on to that. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna go with the flow in this amazing day. That's oh, so cute and so pretty so far. It's really nice. Anyways, no F1 Arcade, but we can do better. We can still make a lot. That day in the gallery, there was this art exhibition going on that I went on. The vintage stairs and everything was like, touching the time. And I really love visiting such places. This
staircases, everything was giving me a very artistic vibe, very creative vibe. And there, as you can see, I found like head sculpture of Rabindranath Tagore, Rabindranath Thakur. His actual name was, to be honest. I know English people could not pronounce his name and decided to call him Rabindranath Tagore, but his name is Rabindranath Thakur. He is a pride and joy of India. I'm sure he needs no introductions, to be honest. I'm not gonna pretend that I am a big art enthusiast or I understand art that much. I am very bad at painting, but what I was noticing this day is how artists express themselves through their art, and it's not requiredly. It's not something extraordinary all the time or always with a terrific color with the strokes and everything. There are some artists that express themselves from scraps and stuff. So this give me a different perspective on art and creativity, on the fact that all of us actually have a creativity and how it is such a blessing to find the way you want to show your creativity. Sometimes I always felt like, oh, I am not creative because I am not an artist. Oh, I'm not creative because I suck at painting. But it's not true. Painting is not the only way of show art. There are so many other ways. I love music, I love dance, but the most of the time which I love showing my creativity through is my documenting or video documenting things of my life, like little mundane things of my life. I think I thrive the most when I am given the opportunity to romanticize my life. I mean, it might sound very silly that, oh, how can you say that romanticizing your life is an art, but my art actually lets me sit down for a moment and literally look around and find the joys, little joys in the world, and finding the joy in the solitude and giving the life perspective. And I think that makes me rich in life, rich in thinking, and that increases my wisdom. Here, that was a moment of self-reflection. It was very nice. It felt very nice without having a phone or without a distraction. I'm just looking around and seeing the creativity with a completely different light, which is like which was such a blessing. Even though I'm not a person who would love gallery visits all the time, I am not a gallery person, but this was such a life-changing moment, such a life-changing perspective, I would say. I might be talking in circles, to be honest, at this point, but I looking back at it, it's such a nice moment, and I especially loved this particular art. It is like showing the working class of India in Mumbai and how their life is structured with all the hard machinery stuff and everything. Their hairs and stuff are created with those machineries. That's such a subtle way to give a message to the world, to be honest. And I was also looking around with this amazing a small pop-up they had in the gallery, that every gallery has. All the small things, they are very overly priced, to be honest. I could not buy anything, but it was nice to look at. And the best part is I always enjoy Victorian structure and Victorian like architecture, and this part of this gallery was such a blend of Victorian culture or architecture with the modern world, which I really enjoyed. I just got out of the gallery. I wouldn't call myself art enthusiast, to be honest. I barely understand art. I am not a good artist when it comes to paintings, at least, but this gives such a different perspective in life that I can't even begin to tell. Everybody has creativity and everybody shows their creativity in different ways, just like I do here, by making the videos, by capturing the videos. My art, my creativity right here like forces me to sit down and see the moment, live in the moment, and it feels so nice just to see how other people expresses themselves through their art, like I'm doing right now here. I
I force myself to stop, and I literally record it, I document it. That's such a fresh perspective, and that's such a great thing about living alone, isn't it? You just get to do whatever you love to do. Let's have the. I'm more calm right now. I'm very calm, very happy right now, and I will take this calmness and happiness with me throughout my day and see how my day unfolds.
This is the canal side of Birmingham in Brindley. Birmingham like to brag that they have more canals than Venice, which is true to be honest. And this is such a serene walk around in this hustling, bustling, very steely city. And I really enjoy, like, whenever I feel a little bit down, or whenever I feel like the weather is nice, I always go for a walk in this canals. That gives me such a great feeling. And today was such a sunny day. I thought about walking around, and I wanted to get a drink by the canal and just, like, enjoy the moment. And that is exactly what I got. I walked around and I found the place finally. It was very hard to find the place because it was Saturday and it was sunny and everyone was out of the house, but I finally found it and just sat there and I sipped on my mango, what was the drink, mango daiquiri. It was such a nice moment, and I was thinking about that. People were like, I was thinking about how, like, calming this feeling it is. And I am someone who is such a type way who goes one thing to another so quickly, but in this moment I felt like I just want to be here. I don't want to go to the other task. I don't want to think about anything else. I just want to be here. And that was such a grounding and a moment that I realized that what I have set for myself in 2025 is to be present. I'm actually doing it and I'm actually getting better at it. I am breaking the pattern of 24 years and just be here, be present, and I'm doing a good job of it. And there are some people who were looking at me because I was like alone, and they're like, why is this girl sitting alone? But to be honest, it never really bothered me. I'm someone who always is very comfortable sitting alone in a restaurant, sitting alone in a movie theater. I have never felt weird. I have felt so content always with my own company. So yeah, there are some looks, but there are people, most of the people did not care. That's your reminder that if you go out and eat, nobody actually cares. Nobody has time to care. They are all busy on their own stuff and own world. And I had such a nice lunch, and also in between of lunch I whipped out my Kindle and just read a bit and was just looking around and sipping my drink, having my lunch.
Hey you all, I'm back from a glorious, gorgeous solo date of mine. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, because it was such a calm, it was such a grounding, centering, and humbling day for me. I am someone who loves being productive. Even if I go somewhere to eat and stuff, I always bring my laptop, do some work, be productive. And I just forget to be in the moment most of the time. Like, always one step down, my next thought, immediate thought is, okay, what's next? And that was hampering my mental health, my ability to be patient and present, and it was skyrocketing my anxiety, obviously. So this year I have decided to be more present, and that is why I have decided to be there without anything, not even the AirPods in my ears, because I feel like listening to music when you are alone in public is a way of escape. Why would you do that? You would just stay there and just find life through hustle and bustle. Just be there with yourself, be comfortable with yourself, and not think about, okay, what's next, and just stay for a moment. Just stay. At the beginning it was hard. I had to literally give myself a tough love of saying, oh, come on, just sit here. But now the more I'm practicing, already we are 3 months in this resolution, and the more I'm practicing now, it's much more natural to me. I don't feel like, oh my god, I need to do this and that. All I could feel like, okay, this is nice, let's stay for a moment. Everything will happen at its own time. All the chores and stuff that I need to do, I will do it in its own time. that's going nowhere. And if it doesn't happen tomorrow, today, there is always tomorrow. And like this, today, I have felt relaxed. I mean, I have really, really relaxed after ages, because I had no that thing. Oh, I need to go there. I was just in the moment, and I mean, probably that's not such a big deal, but for me, it was so relaxing, and it was such a big deal. The first time in a while, in years, I guess. So yeah, and I am actually quite proud the way I vlogged today, um, and in the public as well. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you like to see such contents. This is the episode 1 of Not Lonely Being Alone, and if you guys like this series, let me know. Much more to come in this series. I have a plan of keeping it forward, um, moving forward with the series for as long as I can see. So if you encourage me, I will do more of this series. And till then, and till the next time I see you, be happy, be healthy, romanticize every moment of your life, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.